Good morning, all of you. Now, today we are going to study about this geographical explanation about what we have seen that experiment. For example, that let's suppose that the air is like the piece of sponge. Yes, sponge already we know that it is the piece of that rubber type. Okay, it holds the water. Okay, when you just suck, it sucks the water. How many spoons of water does the sponge absorb? Okay, so in the above, so we have seen that how much water it can hold, and after the sponge is full of water, drops of water start trickling out. For example, if you are pouring the water on the sponge, so afterward you will find that it absorbs water, and after its capacity is over to hold the water, so what will happen, the water will come out from that sponge. Okay, it start trickling, okay, coming out when the capacity is of that sponge comes is over. Okay, one can tell the number of spoons of water required to make the water trickle down the sponge by observation. So we have seen that when the holding capacity, water holding capacity of the sponge is over, so the water comes out of that. This implies that the water holding capacity of the sponge is fulfilled. This makes it saturated. So when the water holding capacity of the sponge is complete, so we can say that it is in the saturated form, or this makes it saturated. Then generally we are now comparing this cloud with the piece of sponge. Okay, or air is like the, or we can say that the like the piece, air is the piece like the piece of sponge. Now similarly, when the proportion of moisture in the air exceeds, so when the moisture, proportion of the moisture, we have already seen what is moisture. Okay, the water content, so it is exceeds or it's more than its vapor holding capacity, then precipitation in the form of rain or snow occurs on the earth. So when the proportion is increasing of that air, so what happens, there is a formation of rain or snow occurs on the earth. The moisture holding capacity of the air depends on its temperature. So what will have, the moisture holding capacity of the air depends on its temperature. So it is related to temperature. Higher the temperature, higher is the holding capacity of air. Higher the temperature, if temperature is more, then the air holds more water. Okay, so we have learned earlier that as we go higher in the sky, the air becomes cooler. So as we go higher and higher in the sky, okay, so what happens, the air becomes cooler and cooler. So as per this rule, as we go higher, the vapor holding capacity of the air will decrease. Okay, because we are going higher and higher, so that what happens, the temperature is decreasing, and hence the water holding capacity of the air will also decrease. The following table will make it clear. So you see here some points is there to remember. Generally, humidity of the air is measured in grams per cubic meter. When the humidity in the air is 0 gram per cubic meter, the air is said to be dry. What they are telling us, that when the humidity in the air is 0 gram per cubic meter, the air is said to be dry. If the humidity in the air at 30 degrees centigrade temperature, that is 37 gram per cubic meter. So if the humidity of air is 30 degree at temperature will be there, so that will be, the humidity will be 37 gram per cubic meter. Then the air is said to be saturated. The vapor holding capacity of 1 cubic meter of air in various temperature is given here. Calculate the difference in the capacities by observing the table. So just what we have to, here temperature is given in degree, 0 degree in degree Celsius, then vapor holding capacity gram per cubic meter, and difference in the capacity gram per cubic meter. So at minus 5 degrees Celsius we are getting water vapor holding capacity is 3.26 gram per cubic meter. Okay, the difference is not there. Okay, then what we again at 0 it is vapor holding is 4.85 and the difference 1.59 cubic gram per cubic. How now 1.59 came here? Just what you have to do, you have to minus this 4.85 minus 3.26, you will get 1.59. okay, then at 5 degrees Celsius it is 6.80. so just to now if you want to know the difference, so what you will do here, you just minus 6.80 from the 6.80 minus 4.85, you will get the difference here. Okay, similarly at 10 degree you just minus 9.40 minus 6.80, so you write that difference here. Okay, so in this manner you will complete the chart. Okay, only you have to manage this minus this, you got 1.59, so 9.4 minus 8 6.8 you will get. Okay, in this manner you complete this chart. So at 15 degrees centigrade, the capacity of 1 cubic meter air is to be hold 12.8 gram of moisture. Here it is given here at 15 degree, here 12.83 gram per of moisture. If this amount of vapor is present in the air, if this amount of vapor is present in the air is said to be saturated. Okay, so this humidity in the air is expressed in different ways. Okay, so we will stop here. Thank you.